Virgo.
Hello Virgo, this is your forecast for February 2015, and you're looking at a pretty romantic month this month. We have Venus and Mars here traveling along with Neptune, and Neptune being the higher octave of Venus, well, you're just going to come to see how romantic and sensitive and emotional this month can become for you. Now, to top it all off with, they're in the sign of Pisces, where Neptune rules, and so you're going to get a little flavor of how it feels to be Piscean this month. As with any planet, when it moves through the various signs, we absorb the nature of that sign. So it being in your 7th house for love and romance and committed relationships, in the sign of Pisces, which is very romantic and spiritually connected, having Venus, which rules love and romance, having Mars, which is action, and then having Neptune, which is hopes, dreams, visions, this is set to be a beautiful month for you, at least until the 19th. Then both Venus and Mars will disappear from this area of your chart and move into the 8th house. So make the most out of the first part of February so that you can really tie whatever inner knots. I'm not saying, well, some of you could very well get married this month. Beautiful time for it, as February is going to be a very harmonious month as opposed to 2014, which carried a lot of challenges for many people. But it's a harmonious month, and since everything here now in your 7th house is paved for it well, those single Virgos out there, well, you might just come to meet Mr. or Mrs. right this month. So don't just stay at home. You know, they're not going to come knocking on your door if they don't know where you live, right? So let's start and look at top of the month. What is taking place? That is Venus, love and romance, conjunct, meaning sharing the very same degree in your chart with Neptune, which is very spiritual, otherworldly, that higher octave realm of Venus. So these two together here, it's going to start on the 1st. It's going to carry through, as we will see. But here on February 2nd, the Sun, which is you, your essence, it's going to have a beautiful, unexpected type of interaction here with Uranus. And Uranus always brings us things out of the blue. It's that lightning bolt that comes through. Then on February 2nd, we have the Sun, which is you, the essence of who you are. It's going to have an encounter here, a harmonious encounter with Uranus. Uranus is in the 8th house, which rules that deeper layer of intensity, passion, the things that we hold perhaps close to heart. It's also shared resources with one's partner. But here, the Sun being in your 6th house this month, really goes to show that you're going to be looking at perhaps how you can open up a new avenue, a new area to work through physically. Now, this is going to be quite important for you this month because the Sun is going through your house, the house that you rule, the 6th house. And so you're going to be looking at your health, how you can straighten it up, how perhaps you can start on a diet. Whatever this news is coming to you, it could also be news that you're giving out to somebody else. So it works both ways. And so say you're going to start signing up for at some studio to work out, do yoga, or a diet club. You might be the one to surprise your surroundings with the insights of it. Now, we're also looking at February 5th is an important day for you, Virgo, where Mercury is going to line up with Saturn, and Saturn is trying to get something structured for you. Saturn for you is in the 4th house for home and family members, where you live, how you live, property, and so forth. Saturn has just moved into this area, as we've been speaking about here in January. So, but it's starting off with a good aspect, though Mercury is retrograde. Okay, so there might be some talks about how you live, or maybe something that needs to be shared with a family member, but you don't really want to sign any contracts or documents because of the retrograde. But it's good to listen and then think about it, because Mercury, if this is Saturn, Mercury is passing it, going backwards, right? And it may be picking up elements from the past that's going to come into the picture and shed a little bit more light onto the matter. And you want to wait till Mercury turns around here on the 11th or 12th of February, depending on where you live in the world. It's going to turn around and it's going to pass that very same degree of Saturn. That's not before the 19th. So after the 19th, yes, you can definitely create those agreements that was spoken about here on the 5th. It might be a parent that's going to need some extra help or support or whatever it could be, or maybe they're wanting to come in and help and support you. But on the 6th, I see that you're a little indecisive because you're feeling you really want to act on whatever opportunity that was presented. Jupiter loves to do that. Jupiter is retrograde though, which isn't the worst planet to have retrograde. The only thing is it's opposing the sun. That's you. So whenever in doubt, hang in there and wait, because there's more information coming in, and then that's going to allow you to make a better and grounded decision. We have Venus and Pluto sextile. Venus is love, Pluto is passion. Put the two together in a harmonious aspect. We got passion February 8th. So this is wonderful, and it's also about money. Venus rules money as well. And on the 8th, it is still in the sign of Pisces. It's still in your partnership house. Pluto here for you is in the 5th house for love and romance. So you have your two love areas lighting up with love and passion. If you're single, great time to meet somebody, like I said, this whole entire month would be. And then if you are in a relationship here, Virgo, well, this is a time you just want to cancel out any other appointments, have the candlelight dinner with your beloved, and it's just a beautiful time to relate on deeper levels as well. Now, we're coming up on the 19th, and recall where we talked about this meeting on the 5th, something being forwarded to you that holds significant importance, I feel. This would be the day that you can sign an agreement or agree to move forward with something, and it's empowering and infusing it to move forward. This is, again, between you and some family member. But then we also have on the same day, Mars is moving out of romantic Pisces, the spiritual Pisces, and kicking into action into the 8th house. So here we're talking about money, how money is going to be shared, resources, and so forth. Venus is following in the day after on February 20th, so which again rules money, and it's in a money house, right? So yes, you will see the switch. Now you're becoming more practical, you're here, you're aligned, thinking about the future, setting everything up, getting your ducks in a row as far as your financial situation. So you want to take all that romance while you can get it here up until the 19th. February 22nd, though, we have both Venus and Mars now traveling at the same degree. So if it is a starry night out, go out and watch them on the sky where they light up beautifully. Venus and Mars, yes, romance. Now they have, though, moved out of your 7th house of committed relationships, but they are in the 8th house for passion. It's the Scorpio house, so you could still have a lot of good, shared, nice, deep, intimate discussions and sharings, and it's also the resources that you both hold. So this would be a time perhaps to talk about how you can share what you have, whether it is assets or just bringing it together, because you're both quite open right now. On the 24th, we have Venus and Saturn, beautiful golden trine. So Saturn's wanting to secure you, look out for you, that you are going to get your fair share. Now this could be something from the family home, the traditional values being shared to you. Saturn rules parents, but it's also our own parenthood to our children as well. And on the 26th, just 2 days later, Mars is doing the same thing with Saturn. So you'll come to see that this month will very much so be focused on how you share your assets. What do you hold? What do you give? What do you set aside? How can you grow this? Is it a time to place some money in securities, for example? Are you, or have you, been expecting a payment for commissions and royalties? Well, that maybe this would be the time that Venus and Mars could bring this to you. So it is a money month, and it's a romantic month, and it's a diet and health month. That are the three main categories that are lining up. And then, of course, the full moon, the new moon, and this month we have here on February 3rd, the full moon is in your 12th house. That's your spiritual inner sanctuary, how you are on the inside, how you listen to yourself. And this area is going to be illuminated beautifully. It also brings up a whole lot of compassion, because it is in the house of Pisces, which is very compassionate and sensitive and spiritual, but it's in the sign of Leo, so Leo might feel like it wants to give out a larger boost of this energy. That's on the 3rd, and there might be a surprise connected to it, as Uranus this month is going to be trining it, and then the full moon is going to be passing up on Jupiter just within those first few hours of the full moon. So what we're going to come to see here is, might just be a very nice financial, unexpected type of surprise, or also some declaration of love. This is also a karmic thing, so which the 12th house can be. The new moon is February 18th in the very last degree of Aquarius. For you, that will be here the 6th house, and which rules your health, your day-to-day activities. And so this new moon here, Virgo, will be about you putting down those intentions that you're going to have a healthy 2015. And I include the whole year, because you're not going to have the new moon here until that of next year. So whatever you decide to do right now, it's going to stay with you. So any good intentions being set forward is going to carry you through. So listen to your partner's sign here this month. Just because you're seeing all this romantic energy coming your way, you're definitely wanting to know what's going on with him or her, and how he or she will come to experience these aspects too. So do listen to that. And then also your moon and rising sign. I always get these questions still. Why do we listen to our moon sign? Well, it just like your sun sign, which is what we do here. The moon chart, the moon forecast, will forecast your emotional responses in the month that we speak of. And the rising sign will show you where you're shown your energy, what you can come to expect will come to you, that you are now going to put out into the world, project into the world. So they're both equally very, very important. So listen, it was good speaking with you as always, Virgo, and I'll see you next month in March. Take care now.